Good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is where you are. Methodical Man here coming to you guys today with a little recap video for the day. I don't really make daily recaps all that often, but I feel like I needed to today since this stuff happened after the stream ended. I mentioned this morning that, today wasn't going to be probably the greatest day to trade and that I may not even find a setup. I actually did find a setup. Let's just kind of go over what that setup was and talk a little bit about what happened. So this was the setup this morning. This was the 3-minute setup, and you can kind of ignore the executions on this chart. I'm just showing you this. I executed on Ninja, but this is the setup that I took. So I entered here. With 4 micros, looking for 30 points. Would have been about $275. We took some heat. Price pushed back up. I said it on the live stream. I was like, oh, we put in an order block here. That's a good sign. Well, my entry was here, and price pulled back here on this wick, as you can see. Well, I just panic closed the trade on the wick there for no reason. You can say, oh, well, hindsight's 20/20, but really, there's no reason for me to close the trade there. I'm not supposed to move my stop to break even until here, right? So if I follow the rules and I wait for that stop to break even there, I was actually going to scale before then because that's actually 24 points. I had one scaling at 45 and one scaling at 50. So I would have been out of 2 of the micros and the other 2 would have got stopped to break even. I think I would have probably made maybe $100 on that play, something like that. So that play kind of, I mentioned it on stream. It put me, I was not happy about it. Waited all day, didn't execute it. And in fact, honestly, I was looking to take that trade right here. So this would have been the entry had I taken it, here, over here with a mini, off this inside bar break. But anyways, neither here nor there. We got in a little later off the 3-minute inverse, which may have been, a little better for kind of what I'm doing. But the point of all that is to tell you guys that, inside I could feel it after that trade that I needed to stop. So I ended the stream. But did we walk away? No, we did not. In fact, we pressed the button. We ended the stream somewhere in this area. And I don't know. I was long bias until we kind of pushed down. And not only that, guys, I missed it. Just kind of, I know I'm bouncing all over the place here, but I missed a couple of other entries as well. I mean, like this was a really good short, the initial balance retest there. And I didn't take that on my funded account. So that's 35 points, like in a 1-minute candle immediately. I missed that one. So I just felt like I missed the opportunities today. And then it just sent me into tilt. I just full on went in tilt. Was I red at the end of the stream? No, I was break even. I was up $35, which is break even. And then I just went on full blown tilt. I started taking trades that didn't make sense. They had no setup. I just took them anyway. And cost myself. Just stupidity. I mean, there's really no other way of kind of, describing it there. So I was down $950. I did just take this 5-minute breakout for a $200 winner, a little over $200. And I got all of the accounts back to about negative $700 here. So the frustrating part for me is I had a negative $700 day about 2 weeks ago on a Friday. Now, did I blow the accounts? No, I didn't blow the accounts. I did force myself to stop. And I feel okay right now. I walked away for a couple hours. I came back. I took this $200 winner to get the loss back to reasonable, whatever you want to call it. $700, it's not blowing up the accounts or anything like that. Now, we did blow this Tradeify funded account, but I do have another Tradeify eval. I guess I'll try to pass that. We did blow that one. But as far as the apexes go, none of those are blown. We still have, you know, $1,800 or $1,900 in drawdown. No need to panic or anything like that. It's just I try to be fully transparent with you guys, show you the wins, I show you the losses, so on and so forth. You can see this take profit trader account was down the same amount, and I got it back to break even because the $200 trade, I actually took it with a mini instead of a micro. And you know, you can say hindsight's 2020 here. Had I taken all of these with a mini, we'd be back to break even. But the reality of it is I would have had to risk $600 on a mini, and it just wasn't worth it. So I took it with the 4 micros, and we took a couple of $100 off the 950 loss. So down to $700. Keep it reasonable. Going to walk away right there. We did do other damage as well. We did blow our Take Profit Trader Pro daily payout account. Just again, so what happened was I took 3 losing trades on this, blew it, and then switched over to these accounts. And then just, was I trading a setup? No. No setups. Complete 100%. I think it's going here. Let's go in. Oh, that's a loser. Let's double our size and then jump back in again. So the reason I'm showing you guys this is because, like I said, full transparency, first of all. And second of all, just showing you, like, hey, man, if this happens to you, you're not alone. I mean, like, I still struggle every single day. And I still fight the demons every single day to do, you know, doing these exact same things over and over. Now, at the end of the day, this is 2 trades, right? Now that we're walking away at $700 in the red. It's 2 trades, 2 minis, you know, 20 points each. It's not the end of the world. These accounts are still up $1,100. These are in drawdown $300, almost 4. So it's not the end of the world. I just gotta come back Monday with a mindset, not even to get the money back, just to take trades and manage them properly. I just feel like I've been entering good trades, and then I'm just not allowing them to get to their break even. Get to the point where I'm supposed to move them to break even and then just leave it. I'm taking the winning trades off early, and then I'm, you know, taking full losses on the losers. And you just can't do that. When you do that, this is what happens. So if I didn't do those things, then I'd be much more apt to, I wouldn't even be in this situation, because I would have been up a couple $100 green and would not be taking these trades anyway, because I'd be done for the day. But just wanted to jump on here, make a little short video, let you guys know, you know, this is what happened today. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll be back Sunday. We'll probably trade Sunday evening, do a little Asia for you guys again. But we're going to come back Monday refreshed, try to see if we can't get some of these evals passed. We got 3 Bulenox evals, 2 are in really good shape, 1's fresh, and then we got 5 Apex evals down here. And then we're working on a couple of the Take Profit Trader evals. They're still in the green. We lost some drawdown on one of them, but for the most part, they're still in the green. And we have a Tradeify eval that we can work on. So there you have it. I mean, like I said, not every day is a green day, and I like to show you guys the losers. So no pity party here. We just keep our head up and we just move forward. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.